Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we have with us a problem that is called deepest leaf sum. So given the root of a binary tree, return the sum of values of its deepest leaves. For example, this is the binary tree. Deepest leaves are 7 and 8 because they are at the last level. So 7 plus 8 is 15 and that's what you're supposed to return. So this is the tree that they have given to us as an example. So the approach to this problem is using the depth first search approach. So we use a queue data structure for that, and what we do is we first of all traverse and find the last level because we have to insert the nodes. We have to insert the sum of the nodes at the last level. And that's what you have to return. So let's look at the hint. Say hint 1, traverse the tree to find the max depth. Okay, and then hint 2, traverse the tree again to compute the sum required. So traverse the tree to find max depth. So suppose this is at level 0, then this is at level 1, then let's say this is at level 2, and then this is at level 3. So you know that while traversing, once you reach level number 3, you know that you have to sum the nodes at level number 3. 7 plus 8 is 15 and 15 is what you have to return. So what you can do is you can initially make a count variable that is initially 0. Okay, and let's start traversing and we'll use a queue data structure for that. So we are just going to use the depth search approach, and let me just erase all this. So initially we are at level number 0. So this is level number 0, and that's why our count is 0. So what do we mean by level number 0? Means the node which is at level number 0, which is 1, is there in our queue data structure. Okay, so we are having one node. Queue is not empty now. Next, what do? We insert the children of 1. So 1 has children 2 and 3. Okay, so left child of 1 is 2, right child of 1 is 3. So we insert the children of 1, which are 2 and 3, in the queue data structure, and we pop out 1. Okay, so now our queue has two nodes and we can increment count. So count has become 1. That means now we are at level number 1, or the depth from the beginning is at level number 1. Now we have two children, 2 and 3. Okay, so let me extend this queue so that we can insert more nodes below it. So in queue we insert the nodes one by one below it. Okay, so we check for children of 2. Now we check for children of 2. 2 has two children. Left child is 4, right child is 5. So we insert the children. Left child of it is 4, right child of it is 5, and we have inserted the nodes, and now we can pop out this node which is 2. Okay, we do the same thing for 3. So 3 is having child 6, the node is 6, and we insert the node 6 below it, and then we pop out 3. So after we do these operations, we can also increment our count. So our count has incremented and it has become equal to 2 now. That means we were at the second level. Okay, and now let me just make this bigger so that we can insert more nodes below. Now we check for children of 4. So 4 is having a child which is 7. Okay, so we have also crossed level number 2. Now we are at next level. So next we see the child of 4. 4 is having a child which is 7. So we have inserted that, and then we can pop out 4. Okay, next we check 5. 5 is having both children which are actually null. 5 is not having any children actually with values, so we can just pop it out without inserting anything in the queue, and then we can go to the next node. So next node is 6. 6 is having child 8, so we insert the node 8 below it, and we can pop out 6. Okay, and we can increment our count. So we increment our count has become equal to 3. That means we are at the third level from beginning. Now there are two children, 7 and 8. Again we can search for his children, but all the children of 7 and 8 are null. Okay, so we can just pop that without inserting anything because its children are null. Similarly, you can pop 8 without inserting anything, its children are null. So now our queue is empty. That means we know the level. So the level, the last level or the maximum depth is 3. Okay, so the last level is 3, and we know that we have to check the nodes at this level and return the sum of those nodes. So our last level is 3. Now we can again traverse the tree. Okay, so it was given in hint number 2, traverse the tree again to compute the sum required. So now we can again start traversing. So we can declare a variable, let's say start, and we can keep on incrementing start until start is less than count minus 1. Okay, we can traverse it, and we can, once we reach the last node, we can just add the sum of its values and we can return that. So let's start coding it, and basically I have to code it once again, so I will just reset this code. Okay, so let's start coding it from the beginning. So what we are going to do is we are going to declare a queue data structure because we are using it to fill nodes one by one in this queue data structure. So let me give its type. So its type is tree node star because it's going to take these nodes. It's going to insert those, and I'm giving the name of my queue data structure simply a small q. Okay, now what I can do is I can declare a count variable. So let's say in count is equal to 0. And I'm going to push the first node, which is the root node. So I'm just pushing the root node. So now it is having the node 1 inside the queue. And I'm initially making count 0. So every time I traverse, I increment my count variable. Okay, so let's start doing that. So while not of q dot empty, so I can do the traversals. So what I do is I can first take the current size. So int n is equal to q dot size. So for example, the size now is equal to 1, and I can iterate for all the elements at this current level. So for int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So I'm iterating over the elements. First time we just have one element, which is the node 1. Okay, and now we have to search for its left and right child. So I'm going to take the current node. So let me call it new node, tree node star new node, and that is equal to the current node. So q dot front. So for example, first example, it is the node 1. Okay, and I'm going to search for its children. So if new node has a left child, okay, then I can just push it. So let me do q dot push new node's left child, and I can do the same thing for right child. So I can give in place of left, I can just give right here, and I can give new node right child. I'm going to push it in the queue. Okay, so basically I have pushed 2 here, here I have pushed 3, and now my final queue has become 1, 2, and 3. So now I can push the first node. So I can I can pop the first node. So I can pop out 1. So I do q dot pop. So once I do this operation, I just have two nodes, 2 and 3 now, because I popped out the node 1. Okay, and now I can increment my count. So each time I do this, I can just increment my count, and finally I will have the count. So after all these iterations, count will become equal to, let's say, 3. Okay, now I can do the same thing. I can declare a start variable, and I can just give the same thing, and I can iterate again until start is less than count minus 1. So I will give the same thing. Let me just copy this. Okay, and in place of while condition, I will give while start is less than count minus 1. And let me declare another queue, okay, for iterating, so that there is no confusion. So let me declare another queue. I will call it q2. Now I'm iterating the tree again from beginning, okay, till I reach this condition when start is equal to count minus 1. Then during that time I can stop the iteration. So everywhere I will just give q2, and I will let the remaining code remain as same. So q2 q2 dot push, and then q2 dot pop. And in place of count plus plus, I can give start plus plus right now. So now I have finally the nodes 7. So my q2 finally after all these iterations has the nodes 7 and 8. Okay, so I have to add the value of 7 and 8. So what, how can I do that? So I can just declare a sum variable that I'm going to return. So in sum is equal to 0, and finally I can give return sum. So I have to iterate over q2. So while not of, let's say, q2 dot empty, and I can just iterate over the nodes. So I can give the statements tree node star let's say new node is equal to q2 dot front. So first time I encounter the node 7, what I do is I can just add it in sum. So sum plus is equal to new nodes val, and I can just pop that node. So first time I insert 7. Okay, first time the front node is 7, new node is having a value of 7, so it will increment in sum, and I have popped the node 7. Next time I have the node 8. So now my sum becomes 7 plus 8, which is 15, and I can just pop that current node. So then q2 becomes empty, and I can just return the sum finally. So let me just run and see if it is fine. So there is some error. Okay, so in line number 26 there is an error. So let me go back, and I have not given a semicolon here. So let me check the same thing here, and it should be fine now. So this is fine. Let me just submit and see if it is accepting. So it's an accepted solution. That's it. Thank you for being patient and listening.